Audio only. Camera selection. Camera selection. Front camera. Button. TCP 55s close. Button. You are now live. 0. Button. View part. Button. 0. Adjoined. You are now live.
4:03 p.m. 4 notifications.
YouTube. The Red Brad. Page 1 of 2. Speech off.
Welcome to anybody who's watching. This is Jenna. And this is called Games and Blah Blah Blah. The blah 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 is basically if anyone wants to chat or not. And the games are just, well, whatever games I choose, really. So let's get started.
4:03 p.m. 5 notifications. Passcode field 6 4 3 0 8 8. TUV Kingdoms in iCloud.
Open blind line.
Alert. Blind line would like to send you blind line notification. Don't allow button. Blind line. King. Portrait. App switcher. Blind Kingdom. App switcher. Blind. Activate. Default. Landscape. Home button to the left. Blind line. Voiceover off.
This is a bad idea.
Voiceover on.
Open blind justice.
Ike menu icon. Button.
Let's see what we can do here.
Start a game. Button. Rules. Button. Start a game. Ike close button. Button. Host a new game. Button. Select this option to create a new game. Host a new game. Host a new game. Text field. Text field. Is editing. Character mode. Enter your name. Enter your name. Text field. Space. Cap B. Cap H. Cap J. E. E. Space. B. B. N. A. 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 U. Y. T. Enter your name. Text field. Q. Next. Next. Button. Jenna. Text field. Button. Skip. Button. Skip. Jenna. Take a selfie. Jenna. Button. Skip. Button. Game ID, Y10E. Show the game ID to the other players, or share the game ID, close. Show the game ID, Y10E. Game ID, show the game ID, selected. Show the game, share the, close. Close, button. I close button, button. Ready, dimmed, button. Ready, 4 more players needed to start game, ellipsis. Jenna. Y10E. Cap W, Cap Y, Cap K. 1. 0, Cap E. Game ID. I close button. I close button. Button. Ike menu icon. rules. Button. Start a game. Ike menu. Rules. Ike menu icon. Button. Ike menu icon. Give us a rating. Button. Or Ike invite envelope. Button. Like blind justice? Ike menu icon. Button. Like Ike or give up. This app was made with by MRKT project. Start a game. Button. Rules. Version 1. Terms of use. Privacy policy. Button. Return to Siri. Button. Status bar item. Home. App switcher. Blind. Close blind. Closing blind. Blind line. Activate. Close blind. Closing blind. YouTube. Kingdoms. In iCloud. Double tap to download. Actions available. Kingdoms. Blindfold bowling. Blindfold bowling. Are other games. Skip. Button. Blindfold bowling main menu. 10 pin. Selected. You have no more going back. Blindfold bowling main menu. Or upgrade game. And purchase some coins. Going back to main menu.
Open blindfold air hockey.
Blindfold air hockey. Are other games. Skip. Button.
You should hear this
Blindfold air tutorial. Dave is selected.
Then your earbuds or headphones are in the wrong ears.
Using 1 coin to play. You have 5 coins left. To get more coins, press buy or upgrade game. Tap the Battle Creep. Now, attack. Just Paradipis off attacked you fire. Control center. Airplane mode.
There we go. Come on.
Game is over. Swipe up with 3 fingers to return to the main menu, or swipe up with 2 fingers to play again.
Yay for me!
Control center. Airplane blindfold.
Stop. Oh, you stupid thing.
Control center. Airplane blindfold.
Open blindfold, see a battle.
Alert. Blindfold see battle would like. Don't allow. Button. Blindfold see battle. What's new? Heading. Skip. Button. Our other. Skip. Blindfold see battle menu. Selected. Practice. To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Starting practice. You are playing with Dave, who is an average player. Starting round 1. The next ship to place is the carrier and its size is 5. Move around the grid, then swipe with 2 fingers to place the ship. B1. A1. Open. A2. A3. A4. Open. A5. Your patrol boat starts at A5 and ends at B5. All of your ships have been placed.
Placing Dave ships. of Dave's ships have been placed.
Starting game. To hit your opponent's ships, move to the spot, and tap twice. It's your turn. A5. A4. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at E1.
A5. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at F1. Dave missed.
Control center. Air blindfolds. It's your turn. A4. Ship hit. A3. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at D1.
A2. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at E2.
A1. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at C1.
B1. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at B.
B2. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at A1.
B. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at G3.
B4. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at G5.
B. You sunk Dave's patrol boat.
Dave shoots at E3.
C5. C4. You sunk Dave's submarine.
Dave shoots.
C3. You sunk Dave's destroyer. C2. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave
Control center.
Two.
Airplane mode. Switch button. Blindfold sea battle. Possible text. You hit Dave's ship.
Dave shoots at B3.
D1. You hit Dave's ship. D2. You sunk Dave's battleship. D3. You missed.
Dave shoots at A.
D4. D3. Water. D5. E5. Control center. Air blindfolds. You missed.
Dave shoots at C2. Dave shoots at B. 3. Dave shoots at J. 10.
E. 4. E. 3. E. 2. E. 1. You sunk Dave's carrier.
And I win this round. Thank you very much.
You won the game with 3 ships still floating, earning 5 points. Congratulations. You should post your score to Twitter or Facebook by tapping the blindfold C battle menu.
I won that. I won that. Thank you very much. Open Game World.
Which of these would you like? Game World, Dice World, or Battle Cry?
Game World.
Which app would you like to use? Game World, Dice World, or Battle Cry?
Game World.
Which of these would you like? Game World, Dice World, or
I hate you.
blindfold bowling, blindfold horse race, Hansel and Gretel, true or false, paid, free fire, crafting kingdom, audio
Oh,
wizards,
Jesus.
lords and knights, blindfold flappy, double tap to blindfold or other games. Heading,
If this gets on your nerves, guys, I will turn down the volume.
skip, button. Welcome to blindfold flappy main menu. To learn how to play, tap the help button.
Turn this down anyway.
Practice mode, birds. To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers.
You should hear clicks in your left ear. If you hear the clicks in your right ear, then your earbuds or headphones are reversed.
Starting game, practice mode. You smashed into a pipe. You have 2 birds remaining, and your score is 2 points. Swipe up to continue this level. You smashed into a pipe. You have only 1 bird remaining, and your score is 3 points. Swipe up to continue this level. You smashed into a pipe. You flew through 3 holes. Game is over. Swipe up with 3 fingers to return to the main menu, or swipe up with 1 finger to play again.
See, now I know why everybody hates the actual Flappy Bird game. Because it's that much rage-inducing. My God.
Round 2. About to You smashed into a pipe. You have 2 birds remaining, and your score is 1 point. Swipe up to continue this level. You smashed into a pipe. Control center. Airplane. Oh, you have only 1
Blindfold
bird remaining,
Flappy.
and your score is 2 points. Swipe up to continue this level. Airplane. Airdrop. Contact. Air. smashed into a pipe. You flew through 3 holes. Game is over. Swipe up with 3 fingers to return to the main menu, or swipe up with 1, round 3. About to start. You smashed into a pipe. You have 2 birds remaining, and your score is 0 points. Swipe up to continue this level. You smashed into a pipe. You have only 1 bird remaining, and your score is 1 points. Swipe up to continue this level. You smashed into a pipe. You flew through 1 holes. Game is over. Swipe up with 3 fingers to return to the main menu, or swipe up with 1 finger to play again.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Blindfold.
Open blindfold sucker kick.
Alert. Blindfold. No, don't allow. Button. What's new? Skip. Button. Welcome to our other game.
Soccer
Skip.
kick.
To learn how to play. Blindfold soccer kick
button.
menu. Selected. Buy or upgrade. Help. Solo blocking game. Practice blocking. To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Starting game. Practice blocking. Tap when ready for computer to kick the ball. Then move your finger left and right to block the ball.
You didn't block computer shot. No points.
Tap when ready for computer.
I didn't say!
You didn't block computer shot.
Oh, come on, darn it.
Level 1 is over. You scored 1 point. Tap when ready for computer to kick the ball.
You didn't block computer shot. No points.
Come on, dummy.
You didn't block computer shot. You didn't block computer
No!
shot.
Trying. It's not
You didn't You didn't block computer shot. No points.
Tap when ready for computer to kick the ball. Level 3 is over. You scored 3 points. Tap when ready for computer to kick the ball.
Open blindfold basketball.
Alert. Blindfold don't allow. Button. Blindfold basketball. What's new? Head, skip. Button.
Welcome to
Our other
Blindfold
games.
Basketball.
Heading,
To learn
skip,
how to play,
button.
tap the help button.
Blindfold basketball menu.
I think I remember this game. Let's see.
Selected. Lesson 2. Lesson 3. Blindfold. Selected. Lesson 1. Moving and shooting. To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Starting game. Lesson 1. Moving and shooting.
Practice moving around the court and shooting. To move, swipe your finger in the direction you want to go. To shoot, move your finger left and right till you hear the ding. Wait for the double ding, and then swipe up. Basket is at 12 o'clock, 40 feet away. You are on the back court line. You have the ball. Basket is at 1 o'clock, 40 feet. Basket is at 1 o'clock, 35 feet away. You are in the mid-back court. Basket is at 1 o'clock.
Control center. Air, blindfold.
Basket is at 1 o'clock, 30 feet away. You are in the mid-back court. You are next to the ball. Basket is at 1 o'clock, 25 feet away. You are in the mid-center court. Basket is at 1 o'clock, 22 feet away. You are in the left center court. Basket is at 1. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock, 40 feet away. You are on the back court. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock, 40 feet away. You are on the back. Good shot.
Okay.
You made the
3 in a
shot.
row.
2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. Good shot.
Alright.
You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. Basket is at 1 o'clock. Good shot.
Yay.
You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet up. Basket is at 12 o'clock. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is... Good shot. You made the shot. 2. Basket is at 1 o'clock. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. You have the ball. Basket is... Good shot.
Okay.
You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. You have the ball. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. You have the ball.
What you're doing.
Speech on. Audio only. Camera select. TCP 55. You are now live. Genie joined. You are now live. Genie. Welcome, Shondine. It's their first day on Periscope.
Hey, Sean.
Tivtrex joined. Welcome, Blippi Blue. It's their first day on Periscope.
Hi.
Screen dimmed.
Mississippi Mac joined.
Control center. Airplane mode. Switch button.
Blippi
Blindfold
Blue. You call
basketball.
her Stephanie. 3 question marks. I call her Headphany. Welcome, AJ. It's their first day. D. Joined.
Hi.
Jackson joined. Jackson joined. Sasha joined. Michael Hernandez joined. Close. Scroll for old comments. 34, 13. Button.
Big Life Soccer Ball. Now, American football, baseball. The primetime challenge is
View
lit.
broadcast
Ball your
action.
way to
View
championships in 2
participant.
different sports to
34.
win.
Scroll for old comment. Michael Hernandez joined. Close. Button. 34. Button. View broadcast. View participant. Close. Blippi Blue. You call her Stephanie. You. TCP 55. YouTube. Now. New subscriber. You. Stop broadcast. Button. Audio only broadcast. You are now live. TCP 31. Tivtrex joined. Welcome, Blippi Blue. Mississippi Mac joined. Blippi Blue. Welcome, AJ. D. Joined. Jackson
Screen
joined.
dimmed.
Jackson joined. Sasha joined. Michael Hernandez join. Close. Button. Stop broadcast. Audio only. Camera selection. Front camera. Speech off.
Alright, welcome to those who've joined.
Basket is at 12. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. You have the ball. Good shot. You made the shot. 2 points.
Blindfold basketball menu. Help. Button. Coach game. Same shot. Lesson 3. Lesson 2. Picking up the ball and dribbling.
That's good. Lesson 2.
To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Starting game. Lesson 2. Picking up the ball and dribbling.
Practice fetching the ball, along with dribbling, moving and shooting. Swipe in the direction you want to move. Pick up the ball by double tapping. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You have the ball now, so you can dribble or shoot. Basket is at 1 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the back. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. You have the... You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt. You have... You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet. You have... You made the shot. 2 points. You have the... You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. You have the... You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. Pick up the ball at the backcourt line. You have the ball. You made the shot. 2 points. You have the ball. You made the shot. 2 points. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. You have... You have the ball. You made the shot. You have the ball now. You made the shot. 2. You have...
Shoot! Missed.
Your shot bounced off the... You are not close enough to the ball. Ball is at 12 o'clock. You are not close enough. Ball is at 12 o'clock. You are not close and ball is at 12 o'clock. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 15 feet away from you. You are not close enough to the ball. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 15 feet. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 20 feet away from you. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 20 feet away from you. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 15 feet away from you. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 15. You are not close enough. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 20 feet away from you.
I was doing so good. How did I screw up? Darn it.
Ball is at 12 o'clock. 15 feet away from you.
Selected. Lesson 2, picking up the ball and drip. Lesson 3, other shots. To go back to the main menu, swipe up with 3 fingers. Starting game. Lesson 3, other shots.
Practice free throw, jump, hook, dunk and post shots. Basket is at 12 o'clock. 40 feet away. You are on the backcourt line. Pick up the ball. You have the ball now, so you can dribble or shoot. Wrong shot for being very far from the basket. Your best shot was a jump shot. Your shot bounced off the back. You are not close enough. Ball is at 1 o'clock. 22 feet away from. Ball is at 1 o'clock. 18 feet away from you. Ball is at 3 o'clock. 10 feet away from you. Ball is at 4 o'clock. 11 feet away from. Ball is at 5 o'clock. 14 feet away from you. Ball is at 5 o'clock. 18 feet away from you. Ball is at 6 o'clock. 15 feet away from you. Ball is at 6 o'clock. 15 feet away from you. Ball is at 6 o'clock. 15 feet away. Ball is at 6 o'clock. 15. Ball is at 6 o'clock. 15. Ball is at 5 o'clock. 11 feet away from you. Ball is at 5 o'clock. 7 feet away from you. Ball is at 3 o'clock. 5 feet. Ball is at 1 o'clock. 7 feet. Ball is at 1 o'clock. 11 feet away from you. You are not close enough. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 15 feet away from you. You are not close enough to the ball. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 20 feet away from you. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 25 feet away from you. Ball is at 12 o'clock. 26 feet away from you.
Exactly why I don't touch these games much. Because I still don't get it.
Ball is at 1 o'clock. 29 feet away from you. Ball is at 1 o'clock. 32 feet away from you. Ball is at
Control center. Air, blindfold.
Ball is at 1 o'clock. 28 feet. Ball is at 1 o'clock. 25 feet away from you. Ball is at 2 o'clock. 22. Ball is at 2 o'clock. 20 feet away from you. You are not close enough to the. Ball is at 2 o'clock. 25 feet. Ball is at 3 o'clock. 25 feet away from you. You are not close enough to the ball. Ball is at 3 o'clock. 25 feet away from. You are not close enough to the ball. Ball is at 3 o'clock. 25 feet away from you. Go get the ball, and tap twice.
How am I gonna do this?
Speech on. TCP30S slot. You are now live. TCP30. You are now. Genie joined. Welcome Sean D. Tivtrix joined.
Screen
Welcome
dim.
Blippi Blue.
Ball is at 4 o'clock. 25
Mississippi
feet away
Matt
from
joined.
you.
Blippi Blue. You call her Stephanie. 3 question marks. I call her Headphany Geeoooooooo. Welcome AJ. It's there for T. D. Jackson joined. Jackson. Sasha joined. Michael Hernandez. Close. Scroll for old close. Button. TCP 55. Jeannie joined. Blippi Blue. T. Jackson joined. Sasha. Michael Hernandez. Close. Scroll for Michael Hernandez joined. Close. Scroll for old comments.
Screen
Michael,
dimmed.
Close. 45. 55. Button. View broadcast action. View participants. Button. Blip camera selection.
Ball is at 4 o'clock. 26 feet away from you.
Containers. Characters. Speech off.
Ball is at 4 o'clock. 22 feet away from you. Ball is at 5 o'clock. 25 feet away. Ball is at 5 o'clock. You are not close enough to the ball. Ball is at 5 o'clock. 25 feet away from you.
Blindfold basketball menu.
Ow. 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 Itchy.
Blindfold. Page 8 of 9. Page 6 of 9. Dice World. Blindfold, Ears Farmland. Future Fate. Blindfold tap and swipe game. Future Fate. Game World. Life Simu. Game World. Double tap to open. Home. Games. Button. Games page. Back.
See.
Button. Game room. Help. Button. Gold 500. Selected. Gold 567. Selected. 2-player games. Button. Active. Pirate Poke. Word Builder. Blackjack. Trivia Trick. Ludo Palooza. Connecting to Ludo server. Please wait. Exit. Button. 2-player game. Choose game mode. Classic. Classic. Checked. Toggle. Play. Button. Double tap to select. Trying to find opponent. Please wait. Ellipsis. This will take a few seconds. Player joined. Your color is yellow. Players. Your
Listen up,
turn.
y'all.
Your turn. Roll. 1. No moves. Red's turn. 1. Your turn. 4. No moves. Red's turn. 4. Your turn. 3. No moves. Red's turn. 3. Your turn. 4. No moves. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to board. 4. Red pawn to 31. Your turn. 4. No moves. Red's turn. 4. Red pawn to 35. Your turn. 2. No moves. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to board. 2. Red pawn to 37. Your turn. 5. No moves. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 38. Your turn. 4. No moves. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 39. Your turn. 4. No moves. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 41. Your turn. 3. No moves. Red's turn.
Give me a 6 for goodness sakes.
2. Red pawn to 43. Your turn. 5. No moves. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn to 46. Your turn. 1. No moves. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 47. Your turn. 1. No moves. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 49. Your turn. 6. Pawn 1 to board. Roll. 5. Yellow pawn to 6. Red's
Thank
turn.
you. 6, finally.
1. Red pawn to 50. Your turn. 3. Yellow pawn to 9. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 3. Your turn. 1. Yellow pawn to 10. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 8. Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn to 12. Red's turn.
Don't you dare.
1. Red pawn to 9. Your turn. 1. Yellow pawn to 13. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 14. Your turn. 3. Yellow pawn to 16. Red's turn. 6.
Oh, sure, go above me.
Red pawn to board.
Or not.
4. Red pawn to 18. Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn to 18. Kick red pawn on 18 off board. Menu. Double tap. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 18. Pawn 2 to board. Roll. Select pawn. Yellow pawn to 23. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn to 30. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 2 on 1. Yellow pawn to 3. Red's turn.
Whatever.
1. Red pawn to 31. Your turn. 5. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on yellow pawn to 28. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to board. 6. Red pawn to board. 4. Red pawn to 31. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 1 on 28. Yellow pawn to 30. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 36. Your turn. Roll. 4. Select pawn to play. Pawn 2 on. Select pawn 1. Yellow pawn to 34. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 37. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 on 34. Yellow pawn to 37. Kick red pawn on 37 off board. 2. Select pawn 1 on 37. Yellow pawn to 39. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 32. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 1 on 39. Yellow pawn to 42. Red's turn.
There we go.
3. Red pawn to 35. Your turn. 2. Roll. Select pawn 1. Yellow pawn to 47. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 37. Your turn. Roll. 4. Select pawn 1 on 47. Yellow pawn to 51.
There we go.
Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to board. 3. Red pawn to 40. Your turn. Roll. 1. Select pawn 1 on 51. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 1. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 29. Your turn. 2. Select pawn 1 5 away from goal. Can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 3. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 35. 1. Red pawn to 36. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 1 3 away from goal. Pawn 2 up. Yellow pawn to 4. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 38. Your turn. 6. Pawn 1 3 away from goal. Cannot. Yellow pawn to 10. Red 2. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 2 on 10. Pawn 3 to board. 1 in base. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 3 away from. Pawn 2 on 10. Yellow pawn to 12. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn to 41. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 3 away. Yellow pawn to 17. Red's turn.
Okay.
3. Red pawn to 44. Your turn. 1 in base. Roll. Select pawn 2 on 17. Can move. Yellow pawn to 23. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 3 on 1. Pawn 4 to board. Roll button. Roll. 3 sixes in a row. Turn skipped. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 45. Your turn. Double tap with 2. Menu. But roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1 3 away from. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Roll. 4. Select pawn to play. Pawn 2. Yellow pawn to 27. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 51. 6. Red pawn to 5. 1. Red pawn to 6. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 2 on 20. Yellow pawn to 33. Roll. Select pawn 2. Yellow pawn to 38. Red's turn.
There we go.
3. Red pawn to 9. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn. Yellow pawn to 44. Red roll. Select pawn 2. Yellow pawn to 49. Red's turn.
There we go. I'm kicking booty.
5. Red pawn to 14. Your turn. Roll. 4. Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 on 49. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 2. Red's turn.
I'm kicking booty.
3.
Oh yeah.
Red pawn to 17. Your turn.
Because I'm sure this person will find a way to beat me.
Roll. Button. Roll.
And I don't doubt that
Button.
at all.
Select pawn 2 4 away from goal. Cannot move. Pawn 3 on 1. Yellow pawn to 6. Red's turn. 6.
Okay, that's 5 then.
Red pawn to 23. 3. Red pawn moves to goal stairway step 1. Your turn. 6. Pawn 2 4 away from. Pawn 3 on 6. Yellow pawn to 12. Red play. Roll. Select pawn to play. Pawn 2 4 away from goal. Pawn 3. Yellow pawn to 18. Red roll. 1. Select pawn to play. Pawn 2 4 away. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 3. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn moves to goal stairway step 4. Your turn. 4. Pawn 1. Pawn 2 3 away from goal. Cannot move. Disable. Pawn 3 on 18. Yellow pawn to 22.
There we go.
Red's turn. 2. Red pawn moves to goal.
Alright, I got there first. Whatever.
5. Red pawn to 45. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 2 3 away from. Pawn 3 on 22. Yellow pawn to 24. Red's turn. 4. Red pawn to 49. Your turn. Roll. 1. Select pawn to play. Pawn 2 3 away from goal. Can move. Pawn 3 on 24. Yellow pawn to 25. Red's turn.
I don't want a
6.
1, I need a 3, darn it.
Red pawn to 3. 4. Red pawn to 7. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn to pawn 3 on 25. Yellow pawn to 30. Red's turn. 4. Red pawn to 11. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn to pawn 3. Yellow pawn to 35. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 17. 2. Red pawn to 19. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn 1. Pawn 2 3 away from goal. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 5. Red's turn.
Just take the 1 and get it over with.
Red pawn to 20. Your turn. Roll. Select pawn to pawn 3. Yellow pawn to 40. Red's turn.
I changed my mind.
1. Red pawn to 21. Your turn. 5. Pawn 2 1 pawn 3 on 4. Yellow pawn to 45. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 23. Your turn. Roll. 4. Select pawn to pawn 3. Yellow pawn to 49. Red's turn. 2.
Would you just give me a 2?
Red pawn to 25. Your turn. Roll. 4. Select pawn to pawn 3. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 2. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn moves to goal stairway step 3. Your turn. 3. Pawn 1. On pawn 2 1 away from goal. Cannot pawn 3. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 5. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn moves to goal stairway step 4. Your turn. Roll. 6. Yellow pawn to 7. Your turn. Met. Double tap. Met. Roll. 3. Your yellow pawn to 10. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn moves to goal. 1. Red pawn to 28. Your turn. Double tap with menu. Double tap. Met. Roll. Your turn. 6. Yellow pawn to 16. Double tap with 2. Menu. Roll. 6. Yellow pawn to 22. Menu. Roll. 3. Yellow pawn to 25. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 33. Your turn. 6. Yellow pawn to 31. 4. Yellow pawn to 35. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 38. Your turn. 5. Yellow pawn to 40. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 39. Your turn. 6. Yellow pawn to 46. Your 4. Yellow pawn to 50. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 44. Your turn. 4. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 3. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 50. 4. Red pawn to 2. Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 5. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn to 5. Your turn. 1. Select pawn to play. Pawn 1. Pawn 2 1 away from pawn 3 1 away from goal. Can move. Pawn 2. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Roll. 1. Select pawn 3 1 away. Yellow pawn moves to goal. Red. Roll. 2. No moves. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 6. Your turn. 6. No moves. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 12. 6. Red pawn to 18. 4. Red pawn to 22. Your turn. 1. Yellow pawn moves to gold. Great game.
I don't know how I did it, but I won. I won. Yes. I don't know how I did it, but I won.
First place, Jenna the Angel. Second place, guest exit. Exit. Button. Double exit. Button. Double tap to select.
I don't want to play again because I want to end it on a high note.
Games page.
And I got more gold in the process.
Speech on. TCP 55. You are now live. Jeannie joined. Welcome Shondine. Tiv Trick. Blippy Blue. You. Jackson joined. Sasha joined. Michael Hernandez joined. Close. Scroll for old comments. Michael Hernandez joined. Scroll for 1, 6, 44. Button. View broadcast app. View button. 1, 6. Scroll for close. Blippy Blue. You call her Stop broadcast. Stop broad.
Alright, you guys, I think we've been going on long enough. So, on that note, I won another game in Ludopalooza, and I'm proud of that. But I will be back next Saturday, and maybe we'll have an even better broadcast. Until next time, bye.
Stop broadcast.